Hi guys, today we're out to diagnose a wiper motor fault on this 2014 Clio. Now I can see people have already gone to the comment section to tell me that the linkages are common to seize up on these, so let's just have a look at this. You can see there that the linkage has been disconnected. So go on these wipers, and there's no way they're seized. Look how easy that's moving. So I've pulled up a wiring diagram, and I'm expecting the black wire here to be my ground and my yellow wire here to be my permanent live from the ignition. I've gone for a massive overkill here and got the Pico out. You can do this with a multimeter or something like that, but I'm trying to get my teeth into scoping, so why not do it on the basics. But as you can see here, we are running just under 12 volts, so it is battery voltage going to the motor. The start circuit is taking battery voltage. Let's turn the motor on and see what happens. So now this is the switch on all of the way. We see that we're still getting battery voltage to it, but there's no volt drop across that motor. And then I'm expecting, I'd say, the green one to be a position one, like lets the computer know where the wipers are. Right now, I just stopped it on pin 5 here, and you can see it. I turned the stalk off. It's turned up the go home setting, so it's gone to position, it's got stopped at position, and then it's lost voltage again, where it's got a metal disc with some contacts. When it's moved over to where there's no contact on the metal disc, then it's shut off, no power, so when I make it move again. So you can see here, now this has set it to home, so we know that function is working perfectly fine. And I'm not too sure what these ones are yet, so I'm just going to probe these and find out. Yeah, we've gone onto the signal wire, we've had the stalk off, turned the stalk on, it's shot up to normal battery voltage up there, and then it's cut back down again. Then again here, so every time I move the stalk, it's increasing the voltage or decreasing it, so we know that it's getting a signal. Now again, we're here running on switch 2, got 0 volts going through the system. Drop the switch down, and it's dropped up to 12 volts. Look. Now this one here is full speed, this here is slow. You can see it's dropping up and down, and our motor's just started working too. So you can see here, this is the pulse width. So this is pulse width controlled, not a resistor. So now we put it on to intermit it, leave it run for a moment. That should drop down again. See, it's dropped down again, and now it's gone across. Screen needs a clean, doesn't it? Sorry guys, I had to jump in the van. It's blinking freezing outside. It's like 3 degrees, but in the wind it must be sub-zero for sure, because it's flipping freezing. But anyway, from those few tests, we can see that the wiper linkage isn't frozen. We can see that we got 12 volts through the circuit, so our power and ground is fine, and the circuit is intact. Fortunately, the motor started work, so we know that those wires are also capable of holding the current needed to power that motor. And we had power and the pulse coming from the signal wire, so we know that was fine. That it wasn't dropping with the motor not working. It was just a constant 12 volts because it wasn't that volt drop across the motor. But we know that circuit is intact. We know that the switch side of the circuit is intact. We know all 4 pins are intact, and all those wires that go back to the PCM or to the ground is intact. So the only thing we can put it down to, we're getting power from the switch. We can see on the waveform how the switch is interfering with the voltage there. So we know that that's fine. The only other component left is the motor. So there we are. I know this probably isn't the best diagnostics video or scoping video you've ever seen, and it is something that I'm learning myself, so you're just coming along for the ride really. But if any of you who actually can scope have any sort of constructive criticism, then I'm more than happy to read that in the comment section, so just tell me where I'm going wrong and how I can be better. Cheers guys. Now we're on pin 2 of the switch side of the motor. So you've got a constant live feed, and then we've got a switch feed that alternates it. And you can see that's full power there, normal battery voltage at that.